will receive
Nagsidatira bungken chicken.
on themselves. When he talks about authority here, Paul has in mind legitimate government authority that has been vested with the responsibility of ruling over people. Legitimate government. Legitimate nations that have been vested with that right. He's not talking about ISIS here. ISIS is not a legitimate governing authority. He's talking about legitimate
Para rabong
But he's also
rabong ko naman.
even if they are crooked and even cruel, are still established by God. And that's hard for us to stomach, isn't it? The government that isn't perfect is still established by God. If God has set government in place, then doesn't it stand to reason whoever disobeys government, resists government, is actually disobeying God and will receive condemnation upon themselves. Now, I know this is raising all kinds of questions, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But notice the general principle here is, first of all, government is appointed by God. Principle number 2 in verses 3 and 4, government's purpose is to establish order. The reason God puts governing officials in place is to keep order in the world by punishing evildoers and praising those who do well. Look at verses 3 and 4. For rulers are not a cause of fear for good behavior, but for evil. Do you want to have no fear of authority? Do what is good, and you will have praise from the same. For it, talking about government, is a minister of God to you for good. But if you do what is evil, be afraid. For government does not bear the sword for nothing. That's a clear reference to capital punishment. Government has the right to take a life. It doesn't wield the sword for nothing. It is a minister of God, an avenger who brings wrath upon the one who practices evil. Now, he's not saying government's going to give you the Citizen of the Year award for paying your income tax or stopping at a red light. He's not saying that, but he's saying if you do the right thing, government will leave you alone. You'll be a good
Pisyan ba? Gareta pisyan ba? Nato ita mga lanak. Kininit ng nita ni chicken.
That's what Paul said in 1 Timothy chapter 2, verses 1 and 2. He said, first of all, then I urge that entreaties and prayers and petitions and thanksgiving be made on behalf of all men, for whom? For kings and all who are in authority, in order that we may lead a tranquil and quiet life in all godliness and dignity. He said, let's pray for the government. Let's pray for the president, for the senators, for the Supreme Court. Let's pray for them.
Pisyam ka naman, auntie. Kasi doon na.
Just leave us alone, so we can live a godly life and be free to share the gospel. That is the reason to have a right relationship with government. And he's saying that if we will do the right thing, government will leave us alone and leave us free to fulfill our God-ordained purpose. Principle number 2, good government instills fear in evildoers and serves as an instrument of God's wrath. Look at verse 4 again.